We totally did an executive decision and I have switched. So, hello, I am live on Facebook now. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Um, as you guys can tell, I am Facebook live now instead of this Zoom meeting. Personally, I feel like I don't know if Zoom intimidates you guys. I don't know if it's a hassle getting on, but we're live in Facebook. I literally have a few things. It's super quick. Sorry, should have done this beforehand. But let me get my notes pulled up and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. So that way, my goal, this is gonna be like 30 minutes and we're done. If you guys end up watching the replay, watch the replay. There's an option to put a poll in here, and I would love to know how to do that. Okay, let me pull up my notes. Where is my good notes? Those of you that are popping on, say hello. Let me know you're here. I assume Bo is being mouthy. Okay. Like I said, this is gonna be super quick. I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. Thanks, Carly, for tagging people. Alright. Get in my Zoom call folder. I'm sorry, the dog's just gonna start barking. Alright. Okay. He's so needy. Why is this not? Here we go. Alright, clearly I gotta do this through my phone because it's not updating. Alright, so PRV tricks. So those of you that are struggling for PRV, this is for you. I literally feel like an Eskimo in my multiple layers. I've got a blanket on and, we're just living life. So first and foremost, I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Yeah. All right, so PRV tricks. It seems now with like COVID kind of going down, I say going down, there's still the whole hype and everything, but since we're dealing with gas prices, I feel like COVID has kind of gone bye-bye. So because of that, we're going to start to see that transition, and maybe this is not the case for you, but it is for me personally. I haven't had that many people want to do Facebook parties. So I've tried to transition back to what I used to be doing, and that was if anybody wanted to smell something, I'd end up giving them a grab bag. So if we always say this, if something in your business isn't working, then you need to change it. Figure out what doesn't work for you and what does work for you, and then make the adjustments that are necessary. Please don't continue to do something if it's not working for you, because clearly it's not working for you for a reason. And you need to figure out a way to make it work for you. And as a business owner, you should constantly self-reflect on your own business, so that way in the long run, you can figure out what worked and what didn't work. Something I heard from another leader and I took to heart was quit comparing your month to month, because the month to months don't apply. There's certain events that happen in certain months, like your fall months are more so your heightened months, and then like your summer months, they're going to be more slower months. And we say not to say like, oh, June's a bad month. Jesus Christ. They say not to say like June's a bad month and so forth, but it's just statistically been proven that they are some of the slower months just because of the summer. People are gone traveling, and so forth. However, that does not mean that that gives you an excuse not to run your business in the summer months. That just means to work your business the way you need to work it. So compare your month year to year, or I mean, compare each month year to year. So my February month needs to be compared to my February 2021. So homework is to choose 5 months. I'm going to go ahead and list those 5. We're going to do a January, we're going to do June, we're going to do an August, and then we're going to do an October and December. Okay? So, write down those months. I should have wrote them down too. Let me write these in the comments. What did I say? February, June, August, February, June, August. Did I say October or September? Those of you that are listening. October and December. All right. February, June, August, October, December. That's 5. September, December. Okay. Or that one. Okay. We're going to go with Carly so that way it's consistent. All right. So go with your January for year 2021. Go with January, June, August, September, December. And do 2021. And then I want you guys to look at your numbers for. All right. This can be found in the reporting tab. If you weren't with us in these months of 2021, don't worry about it. This is just something, look at your month from when you started versus where you're at now. If you're within the 2022 and or the end of 2021. So you think about August is when people are going back to school. January, it's right after Christmas time. December and November / September, you've got, and even October, really those last months in the year, you've got people buying for Christmas presents. Sorry, Sierra, I totally made the executive call of like, I'm done with Zoom. I feel like people either get intimidated with it and or it's just a hassle for people. So from here on out, I am going to do these in here. I say that reluctantly because I'm the type of person that you got to show up for your business, and regardless if it's showing up in a Zoom call versus a Facebook Live, it shouldn't be any different. So I don't get why one person showed up in the Zoom, which to Sierra being included, whereas there's like 4 to 5 people on here. I don't get it, but whatever. Okay, back to where I'm at. 2021, look at your month. So those of you that have been with us for a year or two, go back and look at 2020 February, 2021 February, and then 2022 February. Look at your numbers, your reporting tab to see where you're at. I knew I'd go off whatever because I don't have my notes in front of me. Okay. Like I had said, as a business owner, you should be self-reflecting constantly. I'm not saying compare yourself to other people. I'm saying self-reflecting in your business. So are you doing what you really need to do to get your PRV? If I was being completely honest with you guys, I'm not. And that's just where I stand, and I know that that's where I need to work on it, and that's what I am trying to do. So compare your month-to-month numbers. You got to stop doing that because, like I said earlier, it doesn't give you a true representative sample of whether you are growing or whether you're not growing. So like I said, look at your year to year. Sorry, I do get out of breath just by talking, so you will hear me take these deep inhales. That's just where I'm at. Okay, ways to get PRV. So, I've talked about this a lot as far as bag parties, without saying the word party. Okay, you should be looking at opportunities to, like, this is what I do. So, anytime someone wants us to smell a few scents or wants to smell something, I always go ahead and make a little, whether it's a mini grab bag or whether it's one of the full grab bags, I will make them a grab bag of some sort and send them to them. I don't send just what they want. Like, oh, if I want to smell just coral waters, I'm not sending them just coral waters. I'm sending them 5 other scents to go along with that, just in case they may like that. This is why we also say send samples that your customers have never smelled before. Yes, some of them may have the I don't like vanilla or I don't like a certain scent in a smell or in a wax bar. However, you never know what they may like and what they may not. So always broaden their horizons and send them things that they may not, or they're not likely to order. People do not want to buy something that they haven't smelt. Which I'm the same way. I'm not as likely to purchase something if I haven't smelt it versus if I've smelt it, I'm like, oh, I need to have that. For instance, I was in Victoria's Secret the other day and I ended up going through the fragrance aisle and I was like, let me smell some smells. And lo and behold, I'm like, this kind of stinks. Like I wouldn't have picked it based off of the name of the scent. And so I ended up smelling one of them and I was like, I've just got to have that. I've got to have that. So I ended up getting the lotion and the body mist because that's just, I had to have it. So your customers are more likely to purchase things whether once they have them in their nose. And we always talk about this business. Sharing is caring. Staying consistent in sharing, sampling. Yes, it's a hassle sometimes, but you have the consultant store. You've got the samples that are already made for you, and the stickers are a lifesaver. Let's see. Put them together a little bubble mailer and throw some samples in there. Throw the scent stickers in there, and then go from there. Remember we talked about the mini bag parties. You can literally make these so simple. And if you don't get anything from this video / tip Tuesday, today's Tuesday, tip Tuesday, PRV tricks, get the scents in people's noses. So that's all I want you to know. That's all I want you to know. And share consistently. Share consistently. Today I slept on the freaking coral water laundry and I finally used it for the first time today and I was like blown away. I was so blown away. It was awesome. So I talk about the bag parties. Don't say party. People run from freaking party. I don't know what it is, but people are like, oh, she said party and that takes too much work for me, so I can't do that. So don't say party. If they want to smell stuff and they say yes to wanting to smell certain scents, then see if it's all about the way you word it. So in my instance, if I have someone that wants to smell scents, I'm like, hey, I'm going to send you a little bubble mailer that has some scents in it. Feel free to sniff around and let me know what you think. I think Brittany Bartos, she does the bubble mailers as well, and she'll send samples, or she'll do the grab bags or bag parties, and she will block off a week to say, hey, I have my testers with you on such and such week. So she literally blocks out a week for her people to have the testers, and then while they have them, she says, hey, share these with friends and family. and I'll give you $20 in 2 half offs. You've got the perpetual party reward, and you got the half off as soon as they open up a qualifying party. So it's all about how you present things, hype them up. They have to be excited for sharing, and they have to be excited. Carly, yes, she's freakingbomb.com. Let's see. Make sure I got all my notes. So like Brittany Bardo said, she made the comment about blocking off the testers, and then she's like, does that work for you? Always, always, always when you're doing follow-ups as well, leave the question open-ended. That way they feel obligated to respond back to you, and they don't just leave you on red. If they leave you on red, so be it. Keep on moving to the next customer. Something I always do, I send them cents. And even though they don't even ask for it, I'm like, hey, I've got a little bag. Just smell everything and just embrace it all and let me know what you think. There's no obligation. They don't feel like there's strings tied to it. It's just open ended. Here's some smell goods. You try them. Let me know what you think. Same thing for these new scents. Let your people know that you have the scents on hand, whether they want to come over here and smell it or whether they want to meet up and smell them. Get the scents in people's noses. That's the heart of this business. On top of spreading the community, creating that community and environment that people want to be a part of. So the last few things I've got for other options for PRV, which I'm not going to go too far into just because they're pretty. We've done a few of these in like within over the year. Scented stickers, yes, those are so awesome. Especially, literally, all you have to do is take the scented stickers, put them in the catalog, and send it to, like, have a catalog party. I know people used to do that with, like, Avon and Mary Kay. Literally have yourself a catalog party. Put the scent stickers in throughout the catalog, let people smell it, and boom. Okay, my last 3 options are mini bag parties, whether that's using the scent stickers, whether that's using like 2 testers. I don't have any on my office or on my desk. I literally have like a little mini pouch, and I had like 5 testers in it and a product sheet, and I would hand it over and be like, hey, keep this for a week or take it home, smell it with your family and kids, and let me know what you think. The 10 bar special, that has been a huge hit. I personally, I don't like to, where I don't know the comment where they like not necessarily take advantage of it, but use and abuse it. Yes, this is a way to get high PRV. However, if you do it multiple times, it's not like it runs out. Like it doesn't become as popular because it's like, oh, I don't want to do that. Yes, I may just be perceiving that, and it could be if you end up doing like the way you present it. But the 10 bar special is a huge, if you just need that last minute PRV, then the 10 bar special is a huge like Hail Mary kind of thing. Pick a product bundle is the last one that I have. So whether that's the Laundry Love bundle, a car kit, a cleaning bundle, like a lot of people did the cleaning baskets not too long ago. That was a huge hit. So do something like that. Figure out how many people you need in order to create a part or get a qualifying party, and then use your free and half off. Whether that's on you or that's adding more people or adding more products to the bundles. Nicole, don't think that. You keep sharing. Don't you stop. And true, if you think about it too, like so you have to be your own best customer. So like, for instance, for the laundry that I just did today, that laundry is something that, like, I fell in love with the scent because it smelled freaking amazing. I don't know why I did not use it sooner. But I literally had just opened it up today and I was like, I need this in my life everywhere. So I need it in the scent circles. I need it in the wax. I need to change everything into coral waters. Um, so that was, and I honestly, I just went onto my face or on my Instagram and shared it on my story because that was something that it's like, oh, I love this and I think you need to try it too. Or if you're interested, and the more times people see laundry, 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 the more that they're apt to buy it. So the more that they see your stories, the more that they see you promoting Scentsy or promoting a certain wax bar, your favorite wax bar, people are 9 times out of 10 more likely to jump on board. One, because you're staying consistent, and we always know that consistency is key in this business. Okay. So that was really all I had. Like I said, I wanted this to be super quick and simple. I am not a fan of the hour-long calls. I want this to be quick. I want it to be 30 minutes or less. So that's where we're at. We got 5 minutes till 30 minutes. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, obviously feel free to reach out. In the comments, I do want you to let me know if you have done bag party before, you've sent a sample pack out to somebody, what you included in that, how you thought it went. I'm going to tell you right now, host coaching on top of all that is huge. That is where your successful parties are going to come from. So just keep that in mind. There's trainings on host coaching. If you're doing it through an online party, I personally like to give people posts that they post throughout the week. And I do it for a week long. And then I literally want the host to do the majority of the work as far as interacting with the people. Besides my few posts that I'll do throughout the week, I want the host engaging their own people to have participate in the party. Okay, so last things last. Those of you that have just joined us, I do have a little bit of homework. If you were with us the beginning of last year, so 2021, I want you to look at January, June, August, September, and December numbers. 5 months. And I want you to compare your reporting. So all you gotta do is go onto your reporting tab, look at your PRV, look at your group, or look at your team, and see January, June, August, September, and December, and then compare that, which obviously all you can do, scratch that. Let's do, since we're in the beginning of the month, or if you're with the 2020, do 2020 and 2021. Just take 5 months and compare the year to year, or take your January and February from last year to this year and compare those 2 months and let me know what you get. You can post it in the comments below, or you can just make your own post throughout the thing. Let me catch up on these comments. Elizabeth, you've been handing out scent stickers and people love them. They do. And I'm telling you, as long as you get the scents in their noses, like, they're content. They're so content. Clear pencil pouches. Yes, those cannot talk. Those are actually what I've had. And then I've also found cute little Target dollar section pouches as well. People do get addicted to the 10-bar special. And that's why I say use it sparingly. Like, do it. I literally, if I do it, I'm either doing it once a year or I'm doing it twice a year. Because that way you've got spring, summer, and the fall, winter scents. So that way they can grab their special. But I will not do it more than 2 times a year. All right, y'all. We are caught up. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Other than that, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for those of you that joined and showed up for your business. I hope to see y'all's reporting tab / results that you guys come up with. I'll post mine in the comments of this live here in a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.